It's time for Lefties Losing It. And I have some sad news for the lefties watching. Get ready to lose it because it seems President Trump's foreign approval rating is up like a rocket. Take it away, CNN.
Up like a rocket. We're talking about 43% now. That's an 8-point rise. On the net approval rating, we're talking about a double-digit rise. The American people like much more of what they're seeing from Donald Trump in foreign policy in term 2 than they did in term number 1.
Up like a rocket, but 43% doesn't seem that great, Harry. How does that compare to other recent presidents, I wonder?
All right, 21st century foreign policy approval rating at this point in term 2. George W. Bush was down at 36%. Barack Obama was at 37%. Look at this. Donald Trump actually leads the pack at 43%. Donald Trump has a higher foreign policy approval rating at this point in a second term than any other president who served their entire second term in the 21st century. This is something I think Donald Trump really likes to look at because the bottom line is this. Presidents like to build their legacies off of foreign policy.
It's almost over, lefties. I know this is hard to watch. The man you misrepresented as a unique threat to world peace, the man who was going to trigger World War III, Donald Trump, is actually a peacemaker and one whose foreign policy achievements have seen him create a powerful legacy.
Net approval rating, Israel-Hamas conflict. Look at this. Joe Biden was 37 points below water by the end of his presidency. Way down there. Look at Donald Trump. Actually in the positive area. Look at this. A +3 net approval rating. The American people liked what Trump was able to do between the Israelis and Hamas. And that, I think, is a large part of the reason why his foreign policy is at the apex compared to other two-term presidents this century.
Again, I apologise to the lefties seeing this. I know that hurt. Hopefully this next clip makes you feel better. We're going to have a look at what's happening closer to home here in Australia. Here is Hannah Ferrugia talking to a young woman about the sanctity of life.
I think that every woman and every person with a vagina and a uterus should have rights to their own body.
I agree that bodily autonomy is really important. But what if there's two bodies? That's what a pregnancy is.
Well, it's kind of actually like a virus that's leeching off you.
It's not a virus because definitionally it's actually the same species. Your body is actually made to protect the baby inside your womb, not destroy it.
If I am a drug addict and I have alcoholism and that baby's going to come out really horrible and not have a good life and live really would you want that child to have to live through that?
Okay, moving along. You know what I love about the left is just how compassionate and selfless they are, and they're so rational too, joyful souls. I mean, is there a better example of all that than this next woman?
Oh, you shouldn't wish death upon any person, no matter what side they're on. That. Charlie Kirk was a Nazi. He was a Nazi. And you know what kind of Nazi is the best Nazi? A dead one. Thank God that stain of a person is no longer in this world. And may his hell be being confronted by every single marginalized person that he hurt. That is what is wrong with you. That does not make me a bad person.
Oh, darling, it does make you a bad person. It makes you a vile, hate-filled lunatic. Can you believe these lying lowlives are still celebrating Charlie's murder? What's that line? When people show you who they are, believe them. Now, imagine how far left you must be when even leftist commentator and activist Van Jones is not left enough for you. Watch these climate activists attack the CNN favourite, not about his environmental credentials, but over Gaza.
That's a lot of people.
I would like to provide a toast to Van Jones, a man who started out as a racial justice advocate and is now a stooge for corporate media and a shill for the Israeli government.
Oh, he wasn't the only plant in the crowd. Van was in for a rough night.
I moved to Colorado when I was 10 months old.
Oh, there was more of them. Looks like a mob called Climate Defiance really spent up big to hear Van speak or to shout him down.
You can't be children! You can't beat children in Denver!
Get out!
I got a chance to spend a great deal of time in the Holy Land. I got a chance to spend time in Gaza.
Thank you, JSF, for feeding our community. You, Van Jones, for selling out. You talk about food security. Gazans are starving. They're starving. Shut the Gazans are starving. Gazans are starving.
That escalated quickly.